Let's have a look at the topic moment of torque. This is the first we have already seen the application area of a parallelogram. It's an area of the parallelogram is an application of the cross product or vector product. It is a second application of the vector product we are discussing today. Moment of a force or torque of a force. Okay. Look at the figure given here. Okay, given a line L, this is the line L on which a force P acts. The force, we will denote the force vector P, force vector as the alphabet P. So a force P is acting on the line L. We have to find the moment of the force P. We have to find the moment of this force about the point Q. A point Q is taken and we have to find the moment of this force about the point Q. For that, draw a perpendicular from Q to the line L. This is the line L on which the force P acts. So draw a perpendicular. We have to find the moment of the force about Q. So draw a perpendicular from Q to the line L, and this perpendicular distance is denoted as D. And here a vector R is given. R is the vector from Q to any point on the line L. So R is a vector from Q to some point A. So R is a vector from this point Q to some point A on the line L. Okay, and look at this angle gamma. This vector R is extended here, and so this gamma is the angle between R and this P. Okay, so this is the extended line of vector R. So the gamma is the angle between R and P. Okay, so let's look at the theory part. In mechanics, the moment force P here, the force is denoted by the letter P, and we have to find the moment of the force, and this moment is denoted by the letter M. Okay, so the moment we are finding moment of the force about the point Q is defined as the product M is equal to mod P into D. So the moment of the force is modulus of the vector P, modulus of the force vector P into this perpendicular distance. We are finding moment of the force about the point Q. So the moment is defined as modulus of this force P, modulus of P into the perpendicular distance from Q to the line L. So P mod P into D, where D is the perpendicular distance between Q and the line of action L of P. Okay, next we are defining the vector R. If R is the vector from Q to any point A on L, we have already seen R. Okay, then the distance D can be defined as modulus of R into sine gamma. So if R is a vector from Q to any point on L, then this distance D is defined as D is equal to modulus of this vector R into sine gamma. Okay, D is mod R into sine gamma. Gamma is the angle between R and P. Okay, hence the moment can be written as moment is mod P into D, and where we have got distance is mod R into sine gamma. So M is equal to mod P into D, and substituting the value of D here, mod P into mod R into sine gamma. Okay, so that is equal to it can be mod P and mod R are magnitudes, they are real numbers, so I am interchanging that as mod R into mod P into sine gamma. So it is mod R into mod P into sine gamma means that is a modulus of the vector R cross P. Okay, so this moment is a scalar. Moment is the modulus of the vector R cross P. So clearly the moment of the force is a scalar. Now we are defining the corresponding vector. Okay, vector. Now we are considering the vector M is equal to mod P into D. Here it is defined, the scalar moment is here the scalar moment is defined here. The vector M is equal to R cross P. R cross P is a vector. Okay, is called the moment vector or the vector moment or the torque vector of P about Q. So vector M is defined as R cross B, that is known as the moment vector or vector moment. where m is equal to, where moment of the force is a scalar, that is the modulus of r cross b, and the moment vector is the vector r cross b. Okay, is that clear to you? Its magnitude and the magnitude of the moment vector is the moment small m. Okay, look at the remark here. Moment vector is a vector while moment is a scalar, which is the magnitude of r cross b. Okay, look at an example finding moment. Okay, the figure shows a force F of 100 Newton applied in the, here cube is given, and correspondingly x-axis, y-axis and z-axis mark using the vertices of the cube itself. So and a force here, a force is applied here. It is given as 100k. So it is 100k means it is a vector. Okay, I and j components are not here, only k component is here, so 100k, and this point is q111, and the origin is also marked. Look at the explanation. The figure shows a force F of 100 Newton, so this is 100 Newton, unit is Newton, okay, applied in the positive z direction. So force is applied in the positive z direction at a point q111 of a cube whose sides have a length of 1 meter. So a unit cube is given here. Assuming that the cube is free to rotate about the origin O000, find the scalar moment of the force about the origin. So here the point, we have to find the scalar moment about origin and describe the direction of rotation. Okay, and we have to describe the direction of rotation. So the scalar moment P is the force. The force is given as 100 Newton. From the figure, F is equal to 100k. So in vector notation it is given. Okay, and the unit is Newton. Okay, so we are taking 100k, and here P is the force. So here P is equal to F, that is equal to 100k. To find the scalar moment of the force about the origin. Okay, we have to find the scalar moment about the origin. So we should draw a perpendicular from this Q. Q is a point on the line of the force. We have to find the moment about the point O. So we draw a perpendicular from O to Q. Okay, OQ. Okay, so we have to find vector O is 0 0 0 and Q is the point 1 1 1. So initial point and terminal point are given. So the vector OQ is 1 minus 0 into I plus 1 minus 0 into j plus 1 minus 0 into k, that is I plus j plus k. Here R is the perpendicular distance OQ. So here R is equal to OQ is equal to I plus j plus k. So both R and vector, both the vectors R and P are known. So the vector moment, first we are finding the vector moment. Vector moment is R cross B and the scalar moment is its modulus. Okay, so the vector moment of F about O is R cross B, that is OQ cross F, that is I j k, and OQ is I plus j plus k. So the components are 1 1 1, and the force is 100k. So I component is 0, j component is 0, and k component is 100. So evaluating this, we get 100i minus 100j. We are asked to find the scalar moment. The scalar moment of F about O is modulus of R cross B, that is modulus of 100i minus 100j, that is root of 100 square plus 100 square. Okay, that is root of 100 square plus 100 square. Okay, you have to find that. Okay, a portion is missing here in the photo, that's why. Okay, you just evaluate it, that is root of 100 square plus root of 100 square plus 100 square is equal to root of 2 times 100 square. So that is equal to root 2 into 100. So 100 square is inside the root, so we can take outside the so it is 100 root 2 Newton meter. Okay, the unit is Newton meter. Okay, so it can be written as this is equal to this is equal to root of 2 times 100 square. Okay, so that is equal to 100 root 2 100 root 2 Newton meter. Okay, so this is what you get. So the answer will be 100 root 2 Newton meter. The unit is Newton meter because the unit of force is given as Newton, and meter is used since here length is there, and the length of the sides of the cube is given as 1 meter. So unit of length is meter. So the unit here is Newton meter. Okay, and you are asked to find the direction. The direction of rotation is the direction of rotation will be counterclockwise direction, and looking along the vector 100i, this moment vector 100i minus 100j towards the initial point, because we are asked to find the scalar moment about O. So the direction of rotation will be along this vector and it is towards the initial point O. Okay.